Hey, and welcome back to Watertown365. We have news about mental health and suicide awareness walk, which is planned for October 9th at Thompson Park. There's a new outpatient care center in Watertown, a new jewelry store at the Salmon Run Mall, and a great pumpkin derby returning to Watertown's Rand Drive on October 1st. Let's see what there is to do this weekend, this week, as we go into the fall. Mental health and suicide awareness walk planned for October 9th at Thompson Park. So what is happening there? A suicide awareness walk is scheduled on October 9th to help shed light on mental health in the North Country. They are calling it the Out of the Darkness Walk. This is the walk of remembrance, hope, and support. The COVID-19 pandemic shined a spotlight on areas where services could be improved, such as the ability of telehealth, and especially because the newsworthy inciting incident that kicked this off is that suicide rates decreased in 2019 and 2020, which is the first time decreases were seen in almost 20 years. The number of people who died by suicide in 2021 won't be known until the end of this year, but that's interesting, right? That the suicide rate decreased during those kind of just before the pandemic and just the start of the pandemic type of years. And so these are the things that the community should know about, right? And especially about how the rate increased or decreased last year. Just keeping an eye on this sort of thing, having that awareness. And that is what the Out of the Darkness Walk is all about. And the web address for it is wdt.me/out of the darkness. So Watertown Department of something. So we go to wdt.me, and that takes us over to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention Out of the Darkness Jefferson Lewis Walk. They have at this time raised about $10,000 out of $20,000. And this is the place to get the information where you can donate, you can get their t-shirts, become a sponsor. That is wdt.me/out of the darkness. Online registration is encouraged, but people who decide to attend the day of the event can register there. The registration is free, but donations are appreciated. The walk begins at, I believe, at Thompson Park. Is that where it starts and ends? Begins at 12:15 p.m., but participants can arrive anytime after 11 o'clock a.m. And let's talk about the new outpatient care center in Watertown. That's at 611 West Main Street. That is where the new Credo Community Center will be completed by the end of 2023 or beginning of 2024. Employees will be able to conduct therapy sessions, give treatment for drug addiction, and offer other services to help people receive care. It will provide Narcan training and education as part of its opioid overdose prevention program. In 2017, Credo had 61 patients in its opioid treatment program to 12 in its integrated outpatient services, 50 employees working for outpatient care. But now there are more than 300 people in the opioid treatment program, 600 in outpatient care, and Credo now employs 81 people to work with outpatients. To better serve those who need treatment, Credo has embedded telehealth capabilities into its programs so that patients who need care but cannot physically get to the center can still receive care. The director of operations at Credo, Tracy Leonard, said the COVID-19 pandemic pushed them to offer telehealth services and has enabled them to help more people than previously. So because they are expanding into this new building space, they will be able to offer more services at one site, including getting those who are receiving treatment help stabilizing their lives further and enabling them to restore more than just their mental and physical well-being. Social determinants include having reliable transportation, housing, affordable childcare, or food security. They want to provide holistic care to meet the needs of the patients. And so they've partnered with Traditional Living Services and Neighbors of Watertown to build a 60-bed unit for people who need it, which will include 15 of them with a substance abuse diagnosis, 15 of them who have a mental health diagnosis, and the remaining 30 beds are for those who need them. So good news, right? The new center being built to give people the help that they need. That is what the outpatient center is all about, that they are working on for 611 West Main Street. And because most of our news is about new things being built, right? Outpatient center, why break that streak now? Let's also talk next about a new jewelry store that they are working on for Salmon Run Mall. Rogers Enterprises has announced that it is opening the store under its Ashcroft and Oak Jewelers banner. On November 15th, just in time for the holiday shopping season, they are opening the new Ashcroft and Oak. They operate stores in Buffalo, Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Indiana, and Pennsylvania. Rogers Enterprises has been successful in growing their company in a tough retail climate by offering fine jewelry at affordable prices with exceptional guest service. They have also operated under the name of Rogers and Hollins Jewelers. They are celebrating their 112th year with more than 70 locations in 12 states. And earlier this year, K Jewelers closed in the mall and reopened in the same plaza that operates the Target store on Town Center Drive. So to recap, K's Jewelers out of the mall, but over by the Target, and then in this holiday season, the new Ashcroft and Oak at the Salmon Run Mall. And let's next talk about the Great Pumpkin Derby, because that's something that you want to know about. The city will kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month on October 1st with a whimsical tradition that began last year, which is the Great Pumpkin Derby. This is a family-friendly event to raise awareness and funds for the American Cancer Society. It will allow for participants to bring their decorated pumpkins to race down Rand's Drive in Watertown to compete for the fastest times, with winners receiving prizes in youth, teen, and adult categories. Registration, so this is October 1st, and what date is October 1st? That is Saturday. So Saturday registration will begin at 10 a.m. with racing beginning soon after, depending on how long it takes to register participants. A $10 fee is required for registration, along with names and phone numbers to use to contact participants in case they can't stay until the end of the event for prizes. When you register, you'll receive a wristband with a number that matches the number that you will put on the pumpkin. And from there, there's the judges table where they will judge on design and originality. The designs don't have to have something to do with breast cancer awareness. It can be whatever you want, and they will just judge based on the quality, craftsmanship, inventiveness, outrageousness of your design. The road will be blocked off. There will be space on either side for spectators to watch. Now, last year, since this kind of began, kind of out of the blue, it drew 20 participants and 30 to 40 spectators, and they're hoping that there's even more now because this is the second year and it's a little bit more planned. The pumpkins must now be on 4 wheels somehow. So, as you can see in the picture, participants may use a skateboard or a cart or anything on 4 wheels, as long as the pumpkin is able to stay on that platform. Motors of any kind are not allowed, and the entries must be pumpkins. No substitutes will be accepted. This is one rule that will be taken very seriously, with a Smashinator on standby. So anyone who tries to use anything other than a pumpkin will have to face him, and he will take a mallet to smash the fake pumpkins. And even costumes are welcome this year, but since the event is taking place much earlier in the month, they are not pushing them because a lot of kids don't have their costumes yet. But if you like to dress up, then they are welcoming some fun, outrageous costumes. The youths will be considered anyone up to the age of 12, and then teens will be 13 to 17, and adults 18 or older, so that way you know the silos, the categories for judging. The prizes for the top 3 winners will be given out. These are a $75 gift card to Amazon. A second place will get a $50 Amazon gift card, and the third place winners will get the $25 gift certificate from Amazon. They are going to first, second, and third place winners for the youth and teen divisions, and small trophies for the first place winners for the best decorated pumpkin in each division. You can find out more about this by emailing greatpumpkinderb@gmail.com. And let's talk about True Cut Tree Service. We can go here now, if I bring up a tab, to truecuttreeservice.com. Whether the weather took you down, your tree is old and dying, or you just want to see more of your own yard, True Cut can remove any unwanted trees efficiently and effectively. True Cut Tree Service provides professional tree trimming and has the equipment to deal with 24-hour emergency tree removal. From winter blizzards to ice storms and microbursts, they have seen it all. That's True Cut Tree Service, 20377 Reasoner Road, 315-836-4828. But the hub for that is truecuttreeservices.com. And also let's talk about diamondstorage.us. Whether you're looking for a self-storage unit to store your valuable personal belongings or managing logistics for your business, Diamond Storage is your complete resource for home or business self-storage in Watertown. Diamond Storage has built the business around making sure they have fixed these typical problems and has ensured 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Diamond Self-Storage, 24561 New York 37, 315-788-3036. They offer 24-hour access, rentals, and payments through their on-site kiosk, and the hub for that is diamondstorage.us. Speaking of hubs, our website is Watertown365.com. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. Visit our website, Watertown365.com, to stay up to date on our local news, including the master plan consultants who spent the day in Thompson Park, including a dog owner shocked to discover her pet is the brother of one of the Queen's corgis, about how the Watertown police exam begins the process of filling 12 of its vacancies, how the State Street Quilt Shop is waiting for approval about their sign. So much mellow, small-town drama that you should jump into. And then our Facebook page is facebook.com/Watertown365, where you can discover, where you can jump in about these news stories and about what else would you have missed. Owners resume Masonic Temple restoration. State approves 120 megawatt solar project spanning the towns of Hounsfield and Watertown. So this is what you need to do. This is where you need to be. Watertown, or like Watertown365.com, but also Facebook.com/Watertown365. And we will see you next week when there is more exciting action-packed news from the city and the town and the surrounding areas of Watertown. What will happen? What is the next small town development? Is it a new building code? Is it renovations? Is it some kind of a parade? The only way to find out is to stay in touch at Watertown365.com, and we will see you on Facebook, and we will see you on the weekly live stream. Have a wonderful weekend and week, and bye for now.